Hey guys, and welcome back to our Schalke 04. It's not our Schalke 04, but our Aston Villa career mode. Yeah, I take a break of our Schalke 04 career mode very fast, because today, probably tomorrow as well, there are gonna be Aston Villa episodes, and then we will finish the Schalke 04 career mode. We are also quite close to the end of this season, season 1 here. Can't show you a league table, but we don't have that many games left. I can actually very quickly have a look. We have 5, and here we have 7, so 12, 13 more league games as well as this one cup game. In this episode, I will simulate the game against Spurs. It's not a bad game, but in the end it's a cup game and I don't care about cup games. And then I will just have a look at the league. I'm not sure where Huddersfield is or where Sheffield Wednesday is, so then basically we will simulate this game against Spurs, and then I will have a quick look. We have 4 days to rest, so I think it's fine if I actually use my first choice squad, but in the end it's a cup game, so I think choice squad is a bit dead. Yeah, let's actually just use my first choice squad. Let's give them a nice game against Spurs. Maybe they can actually win. I mean, you know the story. I just want to not have many cup games, just lose quite early if possible, then we get a draw, so we have to make a replay, then just win after 120 minutes, then play the next one against Spurs, get again just draw. This is again a replay, so second one for us, and it's the 4th cup game. As you can see, Janssen scored for them, Kojir with the equalizer. We might actually do it, but Lamela unfortunately scoring for them again. So it seems like we are actually gonna lose, which is fine, because I really don't want to continue on the cup, even though if we win against Spurs. We don't, so we lose, but if we would have won, we might actually have a chance, or would have even have a chance to get quite far. So let's have a quick look at the league and decide which games we're gonna play. First of all, we got 115k. So the next few games are against Huddersfield, Sheffield Wednesday and Wigan Athletic. Huddersfield, I don't see them. Are they actually? No, I am just blind. Okay, there are 5 teams, so we can simulate this game for sure. We are 12 points in front of them. Wigan Athletic is even worse, they are 20 points behind of us, but Sheffield Wednesday is decent, so we're gonna simulate the game against Huddersfield. I don't know why some teams have 33 and some teams 35 games, that's a bit confusing, but we will simulate the game against Huddersfield. I think I will play the game against Sheffield Wednesday, and I will simulate again against Wigan Athletic, and then again we will have a look. But let's start with simulating the game against Huddersfield. I don't think we have that many days to rest, and because it's not 3 days, I think I will use my second choice squad in this game, and then my first choice squad in the next few games. I think that's cool. So second choice squad against this team, who we should at least get a draw, but okay, we are playing away, but even with a second choice squad, I feel like we should win this game. They are actually in some decent form, winning the last 3 games, but still. I will quick sim 3, 2, 1, boom! We lost 2-0, that's really disappointing. That's extremely disappointing. At least a draw, but lost 2-0 as well. That's really disappointing. We are still second place with 1 game in hand. Norwich is again gone, but we are still 3rd place. Just in front of Sheffield Wednesday, and we will now play against them. So really important game. We have to win that. They're actually going into the game as second place, but they have 2 games more, so we have 2 games in hand. If we win, we would be 2 points in front of them and still have 2 games in hand. So if we win the next 3 games, basically, we would be in total, or the next 4 games, the next 3 games is right. We would be in total 8 points in front of them, I think, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, if we win this game, we should then definitely be able, in the remaining 2 games we have in hand, to get a decent amount of points. And then, because also Ipswich Town and Cardiff are at 58 points, we should be at least like 4, 5, 6 points in front of 3rd place. Of course, we have to see what Newcastle is doing, because they are just 4 points behind us and also have 2 games in hand. So yeah, at the moment it's just important that we win the game. First choice squad, let's go. So let's see, it's been a few days that I played with this squad, so I should still be fine. I actually had my last 1-2 weeks more fun playing with this squad than playing with my Schalke squad, even though Schalke, of course, the Schalke squad is a lot better. And with Schalke I'm in some decent form. My last 2 episodes I got decent results and were able to beat big teams, so I'm quite confident that I can get decent results with this team in today's episode. No! Oh my god. Really? I mean, of course I was holding his kit. His t-shirt or whatever, however you call it, but he's just... I mean, you don't have to fall down because of that. Fuck's sake, man. That's not a penalty in my opinion. Lafont, he's going to the left. He's going to the right. What a finish as well. Even if I would have gone to the right side, no chance to save it. I mean, first this one up, then stops once, stops twice, and then such a finish. What the fuck was that penalty? Shouldn't have been a penalty in my opinion. Definitely should not have been a penalty. For me, a big mistake by the ref. But okay, it's 1-0 for them quite early in the game. We need another comeback. We can do that. We did it a few times in the recent games. But yeah, we definitely have to improve our game, because right now we are playing quite shit, to be honest. Oh, Kojia can't get it to Lozano. What a pass, Lozano! Okay, a good pass in the end. Unfortunately, Lozano took too long. We still have the corner. Stendera, it's not bad. McCormick. Okay, Stendera maybe with a second try. Goes it in again. Ooh, close one. Okay, we're getting better. We're getting stronger, closer to the goal. Half an hour played. I really want to get the equalizer before half time. I don't want to go into half time with being down. Kojia, what was that header, man? Like, there was no power on that at all. Fuck's sake. Ooh, McCormick. Yes, McCormick. Again a good chance, again a really weak finish. Alright, half time, very disappointing yet. We are the better team, yes, but in the end, we are not taking our chances. We had way more chances. They got a penalty which wasn't won. So it should be 1-2-0 for us, for sure. But we are just very bad in finishing today. And the penalty, I mean, you saw it. It really was not a penalty. It really wasn't one. You can't give a penalty for that. If you give a penalty for that, you have to give, I don't know, 5 penalties per game. Oh, look at the space. Just wait for you. Lozano was actually also quite open. And again, nobody making the right one. It's sacked off Kojia, who scores it. Yes. Oh, wait, it's actually the other way around. Kojia had the ball and you made the one. First he made the bad one, but then he changed it, and that was amazing. I expected this to be offside. It wasn't, and then we finally scored. Definitely well-deserved equalizer. We have still half an hour to go, and now we want to score a second. Get the comeback, get these 3 points, because we deserve them. What? How? Oh my god. What are you doing, guys? Can you please just pass it where I asked you to pass it? What the hell actually just happened? What a save by Lafont. Now Kojia with the one. Pass is decent enough. Good tackle or good clearance from the defender. God damn, if we would have... Actually, before the penalty, they had not even one chance. And since the penalty, they did not even had one chance. Their only chance in the whole game was a penalty. Because of a huge mistake from the ref, giving them penalty for nothing. That was the only chance they had, except of this right now. Until this chance they just had. So we are dominating them so much. This is why in the end, 1 or 2 would not be enough for me. But look at the passing. Just look at the passing. We are playing quite horrible. I will on the next break bring on Pulisic, bring on Morris. Maybe even Veratu as well. Bring on fresh players. To maybe have one more decent attack. One more decent chance to score second. First of all, okay, that's nothing. So let's make the substitutions. And then we have 6. Maybe with injury time like 8-9 minutes. To maybe score a goal. Get around. Long post. Good chance there. Okay. First huge chance. Can we please have another one? Come on. We don't deserve to drop 2 points here. Stendera, get around this dude. I think we actually still have the ball. Close the man. Pass it back. Weaves with space. Morris with space. Morris hasn't scored yet. And it keeps like this. Was a decent chance again, so 2 good chances, I think. Yeah, the ref will blow the whistle. What a stupid draw. In the end, it's not a bad result for us, but we dominated over all the time. The only goal they scored was a huge mistake by the ref, giving them a penalty. And even in the last 2 minutes, we had 2 big chances. But in the end, it's just a draw. We are still 1 point in front of them. Still to have 2 games in hand. What did Newcastle do? Newcastle actually won. So Newcastle is actually, even though there are 2 teams in front of us, Newcastle are the team we definitely have to look at right now. Because they are 2 points just behind us. Have the same amount of games. Norwich will probably win the league. Because even if we win, they would be 10 points in front of second place. So I really expect them to win the league. So there is actually a big fight, at least between 4 teams for second place. Ooh, we got some good news. Newcastle played and lost. Okay, thank you Newcastle. They played and lost the game. So if we win, we would have the same amount of games and would be 5 points in front of them. We are playing against Wigan Athletic. First choice squad is not fit, as you can see. How many days do we have to rest actually? We had actually almost a week to rest. We had 6 days. So the first choice squad should normally be fine. Wigan Athletic, then Bristol City and Rotherham. So let's have a look at where they are on the league table really fast. So I can see when I use my first choice squad and second choice squad, which game I'm gonna play. So Wigan Athletic we can simulate with my second choice squad. Bristol City the same, they're really bad. And Rotherham is quite okay. So first Rotherham is maybe the game I could play, but in the end I think I will simulate all 3 games actually. So yeah, let's use my second choice squad against Wigan first of all. It's an away game, they're not too good. Then also simulate the games against Bristol City, and then I will have a look if Rotherham was able to get decent results in these 2 games. If so, then I will play against them. Let's quick them. 3-1, boom! 2-0 win. Morris actually scored. I think this might be the first goal he ever scored for us. I will check. Lozano scoring the second. We do win. We have 5 points in front of Newcastle. We should be back at second place with 1 game in hand. And 10 points behind Norwich. 10 games to go. There are 46 games in total. And yeah, right now it's decent. It actually was not his first goal. He scored before. Not with me. So not that I played with them and I was able to score with them. So once before in this series I was able to simulate with him scoring, basically. He scored in a game I simulated, but I myself was not able to score with him yet. So I'm not really a huge fan of him. Hakimi is going up, marking slant tackle to 62 and 69, he's 71 weighted. Mika Richards returns from injury, finally, been a long time. So maybe if I play the game against Rotherham, he might already be back. Oh, a lot of players during the games are playing for their national teams. And Chester, I think he's from England. McCormack, I think he's also from Great Britain somewhere. So where is he from? He's from Scotland, yeah. Chester is from Wales. And Lozano's from Mexico, I think. Yeah, so why? I don't really get that. Why they are allowed to just go during we have games, a lot of games. Mo is also back. What the fuck is that probably now? Okay, then I have to kinda improvise. I will use my first choice squad really fast against them, simulating the game. We are down to second place, but still have 2 games in hand. So if we get a decent result here, and we should be able to win. Adoma's playing, of course, Gardner is playing, and Oxford is playing, so nothing too surprising. They got an injured player already. 3-1, boom, 2-1 win. They actually took the lead, but Kojia and Ayu winning the game for us, so we still are second place, and still with 1-2 games in hand. And we are actually down to 8 points to Norwich, so if they keep dropping points, it might still be possible, but I don't expect anything. I don't really expect us to ever fight for the league again in this season. Mika Richards is okay to play, that's some good news. Alright, let's have a look at Rotherham. In the last few games they dropped down to 10th. They are now 11 points behind us. So I think actually I will simulate the game. There are not too many interesting games actually, but I think in the next month there are gonna be a lot of games I will play. So we're gonna simulate this game. I will have a look at how many days I'm able to rest. Quite a lot here, there are 6, and yeah, then we play against Norwich actually. So in the next month we have some big games, but yeah, Norwich will be probably the first game of next episode. I mean, I just played 1 game in this episode, but I also gone through a lot of simulation. I think I will actually have a decent squad report, and then end it. So basically we've gone through 6 games, and I played 1 and simulated 5. But they were just not interesting. So Rotherham United, I will simulate the game. They're not too interesting. Let's have a look if my first choice squad is indeed fit. Yeah, basically. I mean, the only not fit player is Lozano, who is not playing because he's playing for his national team. So he will probably be replaced by Dom again. Yes, Neves is playing again. Gardner. And yeah, nothing too surprising. Witchers with his comeback. It's an away goal. I would probably take a draw, even though we should win it, because first choice squad. We definitely should win this one. If Norwich is dropping points on this match day and we win, and then we win the next game, which is against Norwich, then we actually would just be 1 point behind them. So you with the goal, 60 minutes are played. Newcastle is winning. Marcelo for Witchers, interesting substitution. Just don't concede in the next minutes, please. Just get the clean sheet. I beg. Yes, okay, we do win again, 1-0. Our defense is still playing very decent. They are reliable. We do win, and they didn't play yet. But let's have a look. Even if we just draw, if they don't win, we will be 5 or 6 points behind them. And we play the next game against them. With a win, we would actually fight for first place. Especially because we are right now 5 points in front of third. So the position we are in right now, the situation is very good. We just have to hope that Norwich is not winning. If they're winning, then we are doing nothing really at the moment. 8 points behind Norwich, even with a win, we wouldn't really get close to them. And still 5 points in front of third. So let's hope they're not winning the next game. As you can see, growing the club financially. Okay, so financial goal, have to need to have a look at that, because we are not on track. At least they say it. I mean, they are not just like 2-3 months to go. Norwich did win, so we are 8 points behind them. Last thing we're gonna do in today's episode, a quick squad report. And yeah, so Lafont is 79 rated. Playing decently. We have Klosterman, who is 77 rated, almost 78 with an amazing curve. He himself, I mean, I trained his interceptions, trained his defending, but he himself especially, for example, improved his ball control +5, improved his crossing +3, improved his heading by 4. He's himself improved acceleration +6, he has now 90 acceleration, 92 sprint speed, so he himself is scoring just amazingly. And these ratings and these stats at the age of 20 is amazing. We have Richards, who of course just improved his marking actually, 75 rated. Diop is 78 rated with some nice growth. Sprint speed +3, jumping +2, agility +2, reaction +2, really nice to see that. Finishing +2 doesn't really make sense, but I don't care. Mavi 78 rated with some amazing growth. He is an amazing player, you know. He should be 81, 82 rated with these stats. Amazing left back. We have Neves, who improved a lot, still improving a lot, defending wise, passing wise, dribbling. Physical stats are growing as well, so amazing growth. Stendera is growing a lot, very nice to see that. Sprint speed +4, agility +5, reaction +3, very nice to see that he himself is growing a lot. Comac of course still going down, I will have to replace him next season. Why did they spend 5.5 million pounds for that? The board or whoever did that manager is just stupid in my opinion. Are you okay, actually growing? He is 25. I don't think he has a huge potential. I think like 79 or 80 potential, but he is growing actually quite decently as well. Body's +6, nice. Lozano improved twice. Decent growth everywhere, but not amazing, nothing special. But look at 14 goals, 8 assists in 25 games, or in total 16 goals and 8 assists. So 24 score points in 28 games. He himself is also not bad, but he's got 5 of them goals in the European International Cup, so he could play better in my opinion. Comac is almost the same level. He is actually the same level. He just has 2 goals left, but also 3 games less. So McCormick is actually a better attacker for us, even though he's playing behind Aliu. Gojia, yeah, he is good, but he is not really growing, and I think I have to replace him. Even though he looks so awesome, I just have to say it all the time. Pulisic, I hoped actually he would go faster. He himself is not growing a lot. All the curve came by myself, so passing, curve, and crossing, everything is myself. So I'm quite disappointed that he's not growing faster, in my opinion. Morris, he actually has some decent stats now. He's just not playing nice. I'm not sure why. Oxford +8 to 74. Spencer +5 himself. Very nice to see that. We have Louis Cookie is improving. Very nice. We have Marcelo improved 3 times himself. Sprint speed +6. Acceleration +2. Stamina +3. He's an amazing player. Definitely. Somebody after the loan definitely looking to sign. We have Colini, not too important, +1. Veratu +2 with amazing curve, finishing +5 for example, physical curve is a lot, so very nice. He will probably be the guy I will replace McCormick with. Stella, not too important. Nadoma of course going down, I have to replace him, even though I like him, but he is just 29, that's the thing. Hakimi with some nice growth, not going physical yet. Mason is not really important here, just go through these really fast if you care about them, but I don't really care about them, to be honest. Gardner +2, actually really nice growth for the, yeah, I'm not sure how big of potential he has, probably just like 72, 73, but he's growing quite fast actually. Probably going up +3 quite soon. Chester +1, very nice player. Swinson +3, very cool, he was injured for a long time. Risoko, somebody I'm gonna sell. Elvic, somebody I'm gonna sell. And then low note players, the only important player is Green, who is still just gone up twice. And I think that happened why he still was here. Murphy is not really growing, so quite disappointed that they're not really growing. He's playing a lot, but yeah. And that's it, guys. We're doing decent in the league. Seems like next season we can play in the BBL. I hope you're looking forward to the next big game. Second place at home against first. If you enjoyed this episode, please smash the like button. I will see you tomorrow. There's nothing I really have to ask you. You can already start if you want to tell me who you want me to sign in the upcoming transfer window, because there are a lot of players I want to replace. Hope you're looking forward to that. And bye, guys.